colorless card, 100 gold, rare card, or boss relic swap. Probably going to do boss relic swap. I guess we will lose all gold for a rare card is pretty good. And choose a rare card means we're pretty protected from... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't lethal against Gremlin Nub, but maybe it was. I could have missed it as well. Maybe I don't think it was lethal because I didn't see it, but it was lethal. All things are possible in Slay the Spire. Choosing a rare card means we're protected from the bad outcomes like Master Reality and such. We could get, like, Blasphemy. Blasphemy is insane, both in Act 1 and in general. I'm gonna finish my tea really quick. My wife has made me some. There's a lot of really good outcomes from choosing a rare card for gold, but if we do a boss relic swap, there's just as many good outcomes, if not, like, way better ones. Like, we could get, like, a Black Star, or, like, a Pandora's Box, right? Like, there's some insanely good outcomes from boss relic swap, and we get to keep the gold. The gold is, like, reasonably powerful. Yeah, no worries. I mean, it's fine. There's a decent chance that it was lethal. I did look for it, but I didn't. I'm by no means the end of the story. Lose all gold for a rare card, I think, is probably, like, the best Niao reward that isn't boss relic swap. So if I'm not going to do this, I guess, like, can you do gold for a rare relic? Gold for a rare relic is probably better. Honestly, I'm not even sure I would take gold for a rare relic over boss relic swap on Watcher. On Watcher, it's just so good. You just had a successful run where you picked Blasphemy here. Gotta battle him in tons of defense and just waited until I have lethal. Yep, that's how Blasphemy works. Once you upgrade Blasphemy, you just wait until you get lethal and blow him up. Yeah, Blasphemy's so good. But I'm gonna go for the swap. Ooh, we got Runic Pyramid. Okay. Wow. Runic Pyramid's really good. Not even Ascension 1 on Watch It. Wow. Okay, what do we do for pathing? We want 3 elites because that's how many we should get. Only way to get that is the Mega Elite. I think we are going to set ourselves up so that that is an option. Probably not going to follow through on it. But making that into an option is probably good. Which means we're fighting one of these two. Oh, I guess just this one. This is the only one that could lead into that. So we're going to be forced into a shot there. Which means we definitely want to dodge this early shot. Which means we're only doing 2 fights before the first elite. Which is kind of awkward. I guess we can do... Yeah, it's the same. I'm going to go ahead and do this left path, because if for some reason after this fight we want to go left, we can do like a bunch of extra fires over there and only get 1 elite. You were helping a friend with Watcher, and before I could react, he played Blasphemy while entangled. Oh, man. I think 50% is way too high for a combat in 3 rooms. I don't have the number in front of me, but I can get it really quickly. The chance for a fight in 3 rooms is 50%. You're exactly correct. I am wrong. Immediate comeuppance. Yep. Okay, so let's start this one off with Eruption Strike. Get him dead. And end the fight with Strike. Okay. Consecrate is really good, both in absolute terms and in the context of Runic Pyramid. Yeah, Pyramid Start is real good. Pretty excited about that. Third Eye is also pretty good for Pyramid, because we can filter out the bad cards so they don't get stuck in our hand. Wave of the Hand is really good in general, but I suppose that's true. Wave does have some Pyramid synergy. But we are still a floor 1 watcher, so I think we still need to take the attack. Kaka! It's a Kakultist. Do we have lethal? Yes, great. Ambrosia? What? I think a second Consecrate? Empty Fist is nice, but I think it's actually not super necessary with Runic Pyramid. As long as we keep our Wrath Enters and Calm Enters in balance, we should never get stuck in Wrath with Pyramid. Or, I mean, we might still, but it shouldn't happen as often, because we're able to retain implicitly all the cards. Sure, exiting is good. Exiting is also bad, though, if we end up being a Divinity deck. Or like a deck that wants to go into Tantrum and ends up with too many exits, right? The Fist upgrade is really good. But Consecrate is so good with Pyramid. Just, like, we're going to draw 5 cards a turn, and we can't spend that much energy, so just having Consecrates just get out of the way is super nice. Yeah, I would not be at all surprised if we end up in Divinity. And if we end up in Divinity with 2 Empty Fists, or an Empty Fist and another exit, we're going to feel a little bit silly. It is good with Flurry and Mental Fortress. That is true, but we don't have either of those cards currently, so... does Consecrate fall off? I feel like Consecrate is right there with you for, like, the Slavers fight. It's not useful in, like, Act 4, but, like, things don't have to be useful in Act 4 to be good. Alright, spin the wheel. The wheel of change. Round and round and round it goes. Where it stops? Full health, apparently. Okay. Healing for 7 in 2020. It's nice that I keep drawing Eruption on turn 1 and all my enemies keep non-attacking. I like it. Here's a Tantrum. Tantrum seems like presumptively the best card. Prostrate has the same 0 energy shenaniganry with Runic Pyramid. That's true. Prostrate's very slow, though. Oh man, Tantrum's very fast. If we're trying to set up to do an Act 1 Mega Elite, I think Tantrum is way better. Alright. Gotta do this question mark. Face Trader. We are at full health. Are we ever in the mood to trade health for gold here? There's a shop here. It can help us power up for the Mega Elite. If we go up to 50 gold, we get like 30 gold from the Elite. We're going up like 80 gold to like 225. That seems like a much better shop than like the 160 that we would currently have. Okay. Touch my face. You weirdo. Alright. Upgraded Eruption seems really important. Decreasing the cost of the deck is really good. Upgraded Tantrum makes it a little bit better with the inevitable Talk to the Hand. Upgrade Eruption is probably the pick. We're almost certainly not picking Snecko Eye, and Snecko Eye is often the reason why I don't upgrade Eruption in Act 1. But we would never pick Snecko Eye with this, with Runic Pyramid. It's true, we could miss Taco Hand, and we would indeed miss it. With Tantrum shuffling itself back into the draw pile and Runic Pyramid causing everything to retain, we're going to be seeing a lot of this Tantrum. I think Tantrum Consecrate Vigilance is probably the pick here. Probably the play. It's not really a pick. Runic Pyramid is insane in the Sentry fight. I guess we just block for 15. Hold the Consecrate for the next. Can we kill the middle one and the outside one? Consecrate's going to do 10 AoE, puts him to 21. Tantrum plus Strike does it. Seems insanely good. Go ahead and pick off both of the other ones too. Might as well just win the fight right now. Okay. Establishment is probably not good with Runic Pyramid. A lot of the cards that Establishment is good with have the text retain on them, obviously. And cards that have the text retain on them have invested some of their like power balance into the retain keyword, and therefore aren't as good in general as cards that don't say retain in the context of a Runic Pyramid where they're going to be retained either way. So if we pick Establishment, we would end up picking worse cards in general, if that makes sense. Being able to decost stuff is really neat, though. It's also very slow. Follow-up would be sort of our last attack for Act 1. 2 Consecrates and a follow-up. All of our attacks would net cost 0, which seems really good. Follow-up's just really good in general with the Tantrum in the deck. We're definitely not picking a second Tantrum. It's sort of... Tantrum has one of the sharpest, like, fall-offs in the game, where, like, the first Tantrum in the deck is one of the best cards in the game. Second Tantrum is awful. Second Tantrum is, like, completely useless, especially with a Runic Pyramid. We would just have a Tantrum in hand every single turn, and it would be... we would never get to play them. Is 2 sometimes okay? I don't know if I've ever had a deck where 2 Tantrums is correct. I imagine you could probably construct a situation where it's correct, like if you have like a 60-card deck or something, but... or a deck with like a lot of exits and like a Mental Fortress, maybe. You know what, actually, maybe if you have like Rushdown and like some shenanigans, 2 Tantrums could be right, but that's definitely not the situation. I think it's follow-up here by a mile. Yeah, you can post, you can't post it in here because it'll block your link, but you can post it in Discord. Also, while I'm promoting myself, there's a YouTube channel, you know. If you're hanging out here, you're clearly enjoying the content, so might as well go subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure to click the bell icon. Yeah, I guess Rushdown makes double Tantrum an option. It still seems like, don't you just need 1 Tantrum to make that work? But maybe not. If you've got like an inordinate number of Calm Enters, like if your deck is like 7 copies of Inner Peace and 2 Tantrums and a Rushdown, I could see it. But I think it's the follow-up here. Okay, 223, about as predicted. Nothing amazing here, unfortunately. Not a very impressive shop. Nirvana's bad. Is Crush Joints amazing? It's okay. 6 exits and double Tantrum. Yeah, I can see that. That's a lot of exits. That's kind of it. Like, how big was the deck? I guess the density is what really matters, right? But assuming it's like a 30-card deck, then like a 5th of your cards are stance exits. I guess that's kind of what you want. You get like 1 every turn. Probably 2 with the rushdown draw. Panacea is a good card sometimes. You know, if we pick Panacea, we can pick Fasting, and we'll be able to line that up like every time because we have Runic Pyramid. Panacea is also just like good against the heart. I did buy a Panacea in my last run and then died. So, maybe that's a mistake that I'm making. Here, let me go to the Discord and check out the 2 Tantrum deck. As well as the OBS timer script. I forgot that was in there. 34 card deck is a good place to start. 2 Tantrums. What the heck is the Prostrate Plus doing in here? This is a weird one. Wait, how does this deck win? I'm confused by this deck. I mean, clearly 2 Tantrums, right? But, like, only 1 Rushdown. Oh, there was a Bottle Tornado. Was the Rushdown in the bottle? That makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, if Rushdown's in a bottle, and you've got 2 Tantrums, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. There is a talk to the hand there, too. Oh, it was Fasting in the bottle? Huh. Fasting is pretty good with Tantrum. Man, 2 Tantrums and a Simmering Fury? Is that really necessary? Oh no, Old Coin Ectra. Oh man, getting a Boss Relic swap for Ectra is so painful. That's really unfortunate. Only 17 relics, that's really low for an Ascension 20 win. I could see you really thought it out. 5-hour run. Congratulations, that's a tough one. Wait, was your first card a Devotion? How the hell did you pull that off? Wait, there's no strikes in this deck. How are there no strikes in this deck? There's only 2 Eruptions. There's 1 strike plus. Am I, like, missing a Pandora's box or something? Oh, there's a Peace Pipe. I see. Okay. Man, Peace Pipe in a 34-card deck. That really caught me off guard. Okay. Huh. So just like every card in this deck is a real card. That's pretty weird. What a wild run. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Simmering Fury plus Rushdown is like kind of a weird combo. They do the same thing too much. I think we are gonna pick the Panacea. No, it's fine. I'm happy to talk about Slay the Spire all day, clearly. So. Alright, so let's pick Panacea and then Card Remove. Card Remove is really important for a Pyramid deck. And now we're out of money. We can still buy Crush Joints. Just lucky? Yeah, we swapped for Pyramid, which is highly PogChamp. This is the first time I've seen somebody with the staff little thingamajig chief, or chef. So that's cool. Welcome on in. Thanks for dropping down the chat. Is Just Lucky good enough? It costs 0. We have Runic Pyramid. It can filter stuff out so that we don't have to draw bad cards and get them stuck in the hand. Hydra Beams. What's your job at Twitch? Are you like a, is there like a name for like Uber moderators who just like, I presume you're a moderator of every channel that you go to, right? Like you could just do whatever you want. You're just checking stuff out, making sure everybody's behaving. No nips getting slipped. don't know. I do not know them exactly. I think it's 50% in Act 3 and it's 0% in Act 1, but I don't know what it is. I presume you're talking about the whatchamacallit, where cards come pre-upgraded percent. But I don't know what it is in Act 2. I don't know. I don't know about Just Lucky. Nah, we've got too many zero cost attacks. We're done with that, I think. Yeah, I think it is 0, 25, 50, which would make sense. That's a just linear interpolation. Alright, I don't think we're swapping a potion either. I think we're just holding the 50. Is there a Watcher card you pretty much always take? Well, there's this one. That one's pretty much always a take. Talk to the Hand, also pretty much always a take. Blasphemy, unless it's like late in Act 3. Watcher's got some really good cards. I don't know about Scrawl. I mean, Scrawl is like anytime that you're talking about a rare, it's going to be up against sometimes it's going to be like in a boss relic or in a boss reward context. So any rare is a little bit. It's got like, for example, Vault, Talk to the Hand, Vault and Scrawl both have to fight sometimes with like Blasphemy, right? I think we're holding the zero cost attacks until we're in Wrath mode. Good morning, B-Mod. But we'll let the strike go now for energy purposes. Double defend is happening. Might as well spend the third defend too. It's worth 1 health. He might never attack again, so. But he could be attacking again next turn. He is never attacking again. Alright, so let's go into Wrath, blow him up. Take his money. Chance for a free Crush Joints and a Just Lucky. This is basically just reconsidering shop cards. Blasphemy is bait. Whoa. I had somebody in my chat, and this was quite a while ago at this point, but who was claiming that Blasphemy was the best card in the game. And I disagreed with them, but not by much. I think Blasphemy is probably top 5. Alright. Yeah, we got another shot at Crushing Joints. This time it doesn't cost 50. It seems like we've got plenty of damage, though. Like, as soon as we go into Wrath mode, we're really blowing people up. The primary use for me for Crush Joints is either in, like, Divinity decks, where you just want that extra 0.5 multiplier, or in decks with Talk to the Hand, so that you can remove the artifact charge and get Talk to the Hand down. Does Blasphemy fall off in the late game? I feel like using Blasphemy to get like damage caps on Heart is like pretty reasonable. Like anytime you get like an intangible charge, like if you get what's it called? The one that makes you intangible every 6 turns. Gosh, what is that one called? It's like kind of ghostly. How do I not remember the name of this relic? Somebody help me out. Then you can like go into Blasphemy, get a damage cap, and then when you get intangible, it blocks the 1,000,000 damage. Incense Burner, thank you. And like the Heart only has 800 health, so if he's at 200, you can do the last, you know, the last 200 damage in Divinity, right? And like, if you go into Divinity, you can win the Spire Elite fight on turn 1. Like, I'm really not buying the argument that Blasphemy falls off. You could say a lot of things about Blasphemy, but you can't say that it scales down. I think we skip here. I think we skip and we're ready for the Mega Elite. Maybe we take the Crush Joints and take the Mega Elite? Because we do have a Divinity Potion, so we can, like, go into Divinity, play Crush Joints, blow them up. It's probably most useful if it's Lagavulin or Gremlin Knob. Particularly, like, Metallicized Lagavulin. Or, like, Strength Gremlin Knob or whatever. Or not Strength, Health Gremlin Knob. I mean, Strength Gremlin Knob is scary too, but... We just have so many attacks already. Okay. It is Metallicized Lagavulin. Exactly as I predicted. I guess that we just don't do anything on turn 1. Is that right? We wait until we get more zero-cost attacks. We draw up to 10 cards. We do lose the Lantern bonus. Yeah, we could play a Strike just to get it out of hand. That makes a lot of sense. I'm pretty happy to upgrade a Tantrum at the next fire. Or Panacea, to be honest. Okay, so now we've got 10 cards in hand. I guess we can just, like, Vigilance, Panacea, defend this turn and set up for a crazy next turn. Because we don't have to split him now. And Vigilance is sort of gives us lets us curry 2 energy to next turn. So I think this is happening. I'm not waking him up. And then we have 6 cards in hand, so we've got to play one of them. I think it's a defend. Okay, now we got all the zero cost stuff. Let's get him. Time to wake up. Lagavulin. And time to go back to sleep. Ooh, Fossilized Helix. Excellent. Omniscience, Sands of Time, Protect. Omniscience, not currently playable. Yeah, that was rude. Yeah, your exercise did go through. I did one on the last floor. I've got them recorded. Got 2 of them left, because I'm going to exercise right now. Do we take a speculative Omniscience? Is Omniscience good with Runic Pyramid? Let's kill. So I agree with the analysis that we can take a speculative card because the deck is strong. I'm not sure if Omniscience is good enough to be that speculative card. How do we feel about being an alpha deck? Is this an alpha deck? It is still playable turn 1, that's fair. Sands is bonkers. Whoa. Merle, I don't know about that. Sands is okay. I don't know if it's bonkers. It's very slow. Mafatha, you're calling me out. There's not actually nothing special about this. The special thing is that it's named the super special bonus stream, so it's the super special bonus stream. But there's nothing actually different happening. It's true. Our goal is to sit and wait for huge blow-up turns. Sands versus Windmill Strike. I think probably the Windmill Strike is better. But I only really pick either one, either on floor 1, when I really need an attack, or in the context of Establishment. Establishment makes both of them quite a bit better. Yeah, Watcher is... I mean, there's not much left to learn for Life Coach. I think Life Coach pretty much got it figured out. but everyone else got some learning to do. I think we're skipping all of these. I don't think I need a Protector or Omniscience or Symptom. Okay. What have you got, Red Slaver? Looks like he's just gonna hit us, so we'll just let him hit the Fossilized Helix. And we'll hit him back. Is this lethal? 18 plus 16 seems lethal. Regen pot being offered. Cut Through Fate, third chance at a Just Lucky, and Indignation. Indignation gives us another way to get vulnerable. I'm almost certain that Life Coach definitely made suboptimal plays, right? He played way too much Slay the Spire to be playing optimally. Optimal play is a tricky thing to define. I guess I'll just leave it at that, because there's things that you can't know, but then there's lots of things that you can know, and the way those interact makes the possibility space explode. Cut Through Fate is insanely strong. It really seems like we don't need more damage. I've skipped the last couple damage cards just because, like, the deck seems really strong in terms of damage. But I'm not sure, like, what I am supposed to be picking. Yeah, card draw is not a super high priority, because our hand is getting full. I think we skip all these. I think the card I'd be most excited to pick right now is Fasting. Hard to skip a regen pot. Do we lose a fire pot for it? Baravan, I think so. Scrying is good with Runic Pyramid, but Cut Through Fate draws a card, right? So a lot of times you have trouble with having your hand be full with Runic Pyramid, and Cut Through Fate accentuates that problem. Although it does have the filtering. I guess Regen Pot's better than Explosive Pot. It's hard for things to be better than Explosive Pot in Act 1, though. Sorry, what is FNE? I can't... I keep trying to read it as Feel No Pain, so I can't actually, like, imagine what the card you're talking about is. Fear No Evil. Yeah, I think I'd take a Fear No Evil. I'm not, like, super excited about it. I do probably want to go into Divinity, and Fear No Evil is another one of those cards that is bad with Divinity. Although currently I'm quite happy going into Wrath. Regen Pot versus Fire Pot. Alright. I think Regen Pot's better if I'm, like, losing badly, which could happen. It's true that the longer fights go, the more Wrath exits will be important, but I'm not planning on letting fights go very long. At least not yet. Flurry. Cost 0, gets out of hand, comes back when we change stances. Triggers Talk of the Hand. We'll probably get an Energy Relic. I think we would pick almost any Energy Relic. I think we would even take, like, Busted Crown. We are well set up for stance changing with the Tantrum. Tantrum and Runic Pyramid screams stance changing. So I think I will take a Flurry. It's good with Fasting, too. Alright, first hard pool fight. So Vigilance Defend to block the first two, and then the last one hits me. I'll go ahead and split this guy. Yeah, Infinite's definitely on the table. Let's see, how do we kill them all this turn? Follow-up kills him from full. Hey, Guitar. Welcome back. So if we, like, Tantrum him, he goes to 13, or 4 plus 9. Which is a little bit too much for Strike. Presumably Flurry of Blows is going before Tantrum. So I guess him being at 13 is like Flurry of Blows plus Strike. So yeah, we do have lethal, and the last Strike goes on him. Okay. You died. Yeah, we had lethal by a mile. Okay. Deceive Reality? I'm looking for a defensive tool. But I'm not liking what I'm seeing. These are all skips. Okay, looks like we're in good position for an upgrade. No upgrades are great. I think the top two are going to be Panacea and Tantrum. Get an extra attack or get an extra artifact. Yep, I would pick a Mental Fortress. It's a little bit speculative since we don't really have exits. Is that supposed to be a an emote? I didn't come through. Gary Berry. Aw. What's the upside to Panacea? Panacea means we could play 2 copies of Fasting. It would get rid of 2 things. Wait, is Better Twitch TV something I'm supposed to have on? I thought it was something that viewers had on. The little extension I plugged in that does the chat said it supports Better Twitch TV. I guess I'll have to investigate that. Okay. I didn't know. I think we're just going to take Tantrum. Tantrum does more right now. Panacea is pretty speculative about getting that Fasting. Alright, I think we're probably holding all the Wrath Enters until, like, turn 3. I guess we could exit with Divinity and just get a bunch of damage now. We could also draw and exit Vigilance. Using Divinity to exit Wrath seems like a waste of resources, but not spending 4 energy on this turn also seems like a waste. Alright. We just have so much damage, it's hard to hold back. Alright, we did draw the Vigilance. I think it's probably just Vigilance Defend. It's hitting 6 times, so it's going to be 36 damage. We're blocking for 13, so we block the first 2 attacks, and then the buffer takes 5, and then we take 18. Yeah, we do draw some cards here with Helix Puzzle. Maybe we'll pick up like a blue candle or something, and we can proc our own Helix Puzzle. Although the yeah, Centennial Puzzle, Helix is they fight each other. I guess it's only 30 damage, so the Helix is only blocking for 2 here. Okay. Looks like it's time to go back into Wrath mode. We'll keep the Flurry of Blows in hand, because we're about to shuffle. Flurry of Blows to be on the bottom, we don't want to redraw. if we Divinity Stance right now, do we kill him? So it'd be like Tantrum for 24 damage, and then Flurry of Blows, and then Divinity Stance. So it would be 24 plus 8 is 32, plus another Flurry for 12 is 44, plus Strike for 18. With 2 strikes is 36. 36 plus 44 is 80. Plus 24 is 104, so it's a little bit low. Wait, no. It's almost there. We're off by... No, it is lethal. Yeah, it's over by like 1, I think. Okay, I'll be adding that up again. So this is 24 damage plus 8. So that's 32. Play Divinity, get this back. Do another 12, so that's 44 plus 18 is 62, plus another 18 is 80. Wait, no. Yeah, is 80. And then plus 24 is 104. So it's 104 total. I thought it was 104 plus the flurry stuff, but it's not. So it's not lethal. But I think we're going to do it anyway, because we have to exit Wrath somehow. Which begs the question, why did I do all that math? Some questions don't get answers. Okay, do we try to save the regen pot frac 2? It seems like we are so far ahead that we can definitely save it. No, there was no more damage. I used the Divinity Potion. How could I possibly got more damage? Oh, ending with Tantrum? I guess that's technically more damage, yeah. Doesn't seem like it's 30 more damage. Okay, another shot at Omniscience, Devotion, and Brilliance. Why would you get to play Flurry an extra time? Oh, I guess that's true. Okay. Sorry, when you said Flurry, for some reason I thought Tantrum, but that's not. It's not what you said, and it's not what you meant. I like Devotion a lot. Devotion is a really good card. It's very compatible with sitting back until you've got the perfect hand, blowing people up. Yeah, ending in Wrath is the reason I didn't consider it, but I should have considered it, you're right, because it might have been lethal. It seems like it probably wasn't lethal, but if it was, then it was the play. Because we got to save the potion. Brilliance is just kind of another attack common, but a big one. It's a little bit of a speculative devotion. I guess like the first mantra card is always speculative though, right? And devotion's probably the best way to start. Either devotion or worship, particularly worship if you already have establishment, but I think devotion is one of the best ways to start, and it does seem like we want to be a divinity deck, so I think we grab it. Is worship better? I don't know. Velvet Choker seems incorrect in the presence of all the zero-cost attacks and divinity stuff. I really do want more energy, but I don't know if I'm willing to pay Ectoplasm for it. Slaver Scholar is also more energy, but it's a little bit less consistent. How are we in hallway fights? I think we're great in hallway fights. We're just like jumping all over people in hallway fights so far. It's not going to work quite as well in Act 2. I think it should work well enough. Plus we have the regen pot. Okay. What are we looking for here? Elites? Fires? Seems like we're pretty good at elites, so I think probably elites. We've got those two consecrates, and this is their last chance to really be great And they are really great in Act 2 elites. So I think we want as many of those as we can find. It looks like 3 is going to be the limit, either through this path or this path. There's no 3 elite path on the left, that's a 2 elite path. After elites, we probably want fires and then question marks. The rightmost 3 elite path has no extra fires, which seems dangerous, although it does have more question marks by a small amount. Okay, so I guess we're going up the middle. And we'll grab the extra question mark either here or here, I suppose. Probably this one so that we have a chance to lose some HP and make bites and apparitions better. I'm not sure if we would take bites, given that we only have 3 attacks. But it's probably good. Apparitions are definitely good. Alright, Spheric Guardian. Be nice to draw Panacea in this fight. Getting rid of Frail is a pretty big deal. We've got Buffer up, so I'll just go ahead and punch him with the turn 1 energy. Drat. Vigilance is not enough block. If I had Vigilance defended, that would be enough block, but I'm just taking it off the buffer here. And killing him. Okay. Good enough. Study Plus is such a different card than Study. Unfortunately, we don't really need card draw. But I would be happy to take the Study Plus in another context. Man, if that were a Fasting Plus, I'd be so exciting. Tranquility, I think, is bad, and Evaluate is also bad. Okay. Yeah, this stick needs a Talk of the Hand yesterday. We can blow them up. Eruption, Consecrate. I guess we'll plan on doing that in the future. Vigilance Defend blocks the first one. Buffer blocks the second. Strike. So next turn we're going to Eruption and Consecrate. That's going to do 16 AoE. That's going to do 9 to one of them. So somebody's taking 25, somebody's taking 16. And then this one does 12. 25 plus 12 is 37. 37 plus 10 is not quite lethal on Looter. Off by 1. So it seems like Strike is not obviously lethal next turn, so I'm going to use it now for the energy efficiency. Okay. Now we've got like Flurry in the mix. That 37 plus 10 is 47 math. Still works for that Mugger. Can we kill both of them? So we're doing Eruption, Strike, Consecrate, an Explosive Pot to kill him. And then we will have 3 energy left and a Tantrum, Strike, and a Flurry of Blows, 2 Flurry of Blows to kill him. It seems like it's probably lethal. 4 plus 8 is 12, plus the 24 from this. 12 plus 24 is 36, 46 with the pot, and the Strike is doing way more than 2 damage. Okay. I guess maybe I'm supposed to consider if I can get lethal without Explosive Pot. I don't think I can. 24 is a pretty efficient way to kill him. Actually, we do have lethal. Yeah, we can save the Explosive Pot. Holy crap, this sec does a lot of damage. Mental Fortress seems like a pick. Excuse me for a second. Despite streaming 5 days a week since like January, my voice is still not used to talking for so long. Yeah, Mental Fortress is really nice. Worship would be nice too, getting into Divinity. Hard to say which is better. Seems like Mental Fortress, given that we have a Flurry of Blows, is probably what we're looking for. Especially with, like, Runic Pyramid is so good with stance changing. We need some Call Mentors to make this good, but I think we'll get there. I've totally forgotten what the route was. Probably going to this question mark. Do like Act 2 question marks. Bonfire Spirits, huh? We could give up the Panacea. Get us some healing. We don't really need the healing. We give up a Consecrate Minus. Yeah, we could give up the Devotion, that's true. Isn't it only 5 max HP? Yeah, it's only... Oh, it is 10. Huh. Ten max HP is nice. Thanks for the follow, Merle. Appreciate it. Thinking. We don't need the Devotion. Seems like we're fine without it. 10 max HP is so much. We heal from 56 to 78. Healing for 22. Getting 10 max HP. It's not a curse. It puts us in Divinity after 5 turns. I think it's not as good as the max HP though. I'd be a little bit leery or wary about getting max HP before going to question marks, because either bites or apparitions would take our max HP. But I think the situation here is we're probably not doing either of those. It would have to be this question mark specifically, because our route just doesn't contain very many question marks. So I think I'll do it. You were good, but you're better as health. I would like to do 20 damage this turn, so that Mystic spends her next turn healing. We are losing our buffer here. There's also a fine fight to use a explosive pot. Double strike follow-up does it. I am not wild about blowing all my attacks without being in Wrath mode. Double Strike Flurry does not do it. It's only 18 damage. Could, like, Strike Flurry Explosive Pot. That does it. I'm not really tied to the Explosive Pot. It's really good in Gremlin Leader, but we have 2 Consecrates. So I think I'll just blow it here. And hold on to the rest of these. I'll just toss a Strike in there. Strikes are not that good. She takes the buffer. Rude. Alright, let's go ahead and go into Wrath. Get some work done. Apparently killing Centurion. Oh, I thought I was getting Flurry back. I guess I'm already in Wrath is the reason I did not. Okay, sure. Okay. Empty Fist is an exit. With a Mental Fortress and a Flurry of Blows, I think Empty Fist is probably a take. We do just keep taking all attacks, which is a little bit concerning. Like, our only defensive tool that we've taken so far in literally the entire run is Mental Fortress. But we are sitting at full health, holding onto a regen pot. So, I guess we don't care. It was the left path, so let's do that. Second Mental Fortress seems amazing. Fear No Evil seems good too. And card remove. Dead Bird Odor. So Protect I'm not super excited about. I skipped a Protect at the last like 2 card picks, so it's weird to buy one. Not saying it's necessarily wrong, but Deep Breath is pretty good. I like Deep Breath because you can like shuffle and then put your Flurry of Blows in the bottom of the shuffle. It also combos with some relics. Aw, I could call the nerd. Sorry, I'm always so mean. Hey, Saradimal, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Just doing a stream, going a little bit long. We just started to watch a run, basically. We're beginning Act 2. And it's 11 o'clock. My voice is starting to give out. This run's going super well. Basically full health, holding onto a regen pot. We've got an Act 1 Tantrum and a boss relic swap for a Runic Pyramid. I think this is almost certainly a pick. I like this a lot. Last 150. I think it's just a card remove. Getting rid of a strike. Stone, Fear No Evil, Mental Fortress. Protect. Full defense. Nope. That's a reasonable line. Anytime you're cruising through hallways with slavers, you know it's a good run. That's true. Yeah, we're in good shape here. Speaking of slavers, dun, da, da, da. Here they are. Well, we can't do much this turn. Vigilance curries energy to later and blocks the first slaver. And then we end up taking 14, drawing a bunch of cards. We need to get rid of a card so that we can draw with Centennial Puzzle. We actually need to get rid of 2 cards, ideally. So it's going to be Defend follow-up, I think. Okay, handful of stuff. Probably time for the Blessing of the Forge. Yeah, I was I did take the damage intentionally. Taking 14 is quite a bit. We are also weak now. Didn't draw that Panacea in time. We have Feel No Pain, so we can get out of Wrath pretty easily. So this is going to do... I don't want to do the math with weak, so I'm just going to start doing it. 21 damage is pretty convenient for killing him. I guess he's already taking 12. So we'll kill him with the 2 flurry blows that are happening for the rest of the turn. So Strike Fear No Evil does 29. Should be enough to kill Blue Slaver too. We're gonna do Flurry twice, that's why it's a kill. So it'll do 8 damage. I guess it's perfect on him, and he's doing more damage. Maybe we should just do it on him. I mean, we're killing both, so it doesn't really block out the Taskmaster. This is definitely a fight where you can get your hand full of wounds, so that's a little bit of a concern. End in Calm and kill both? I think no. End in Calm, yes. I guess, yeah, we could have just used the Empty Fist to exit Wrath. Yeah, that's fair. I think you're right, it was. Do we have lethal? Maybe. I did. It's not an energy thing; it's a damage thing. But I think Feel No Empty Fist does more damage than Feel No. I'm thinking about it as Feel No Pain now because the Fear No Evil. So we could have done it. I think this is probably either lethal or we can just block him out. So let's just start touching him. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. Darkstone Pariat. An excellent card. Meditate is upgraded. Stance changing is good. Do we care about getting cards back? We can't get back Tantrum. We can get back like Empty Fist and Fear No Evil and stuff. I think the problem with Meditate is that it's like sort of card draw, and our hand is full a lot. Signature move is obviously bad with Runic Pyramid. Maybe we pick a Third Eye. I'm not sure Meditate Plus is wrong. We don't have many Calm Enters. It's just Fear No Evil. We don't need a ton. Third Eye helps us put Flurry of Blows into the discard so we can get it back by stance changing. Helps us draw into our mental fortresses sooner. Also, we just don't have any block cards, and it's making me a little bit antsy, so I think I'm going to Third Eye. Okay, we get to Panacea the Hex away here, which is insane. And develop a mental fortress. We could Flurry Eruption Flurry. Seems like we could just do that later. Alright, they're not hitting very hard, so I feel pretty safe going into Wrath mode here. Changing stances twice, because we're going to end in Calm, means we're blocking out. So we don't have to do anything special. Looks like we don't even need to block out. We could just not block out, just strike him. I think I like that. Save the Fear No Evil for the Chosen, does more damage. Stay in Wrath mode. So the Consecrate does more damage. We also get a second Mental Fortress, look at that. Getting extra value. We can end in Calm with Empty Fist, Fear No Evil, but if we Fear No Evil, Empty Fist, we get block. It seems like we might need that block. We're blocking for 16. He's going to be hitting for 9 times 2, so he's only hitting for 18. We don't need the block badly, but we need it badly enough. Lessons Learned would be nice, sure. Always a good card. I don't know if you ever really need Lessons Learned. Let's get rid of those dirty defends. We don't need those. So we're drawing exactly these 5 cards. Should we play a defend just to get rid of it? I think it doesn't matter. I think we're getting lethal next turn. I'll let her take the buffer if she wants it. Or I could just Vigilance and protect it. I might as well protect it since I can. Oops, should have held the Flurry of Blows. That's a mistake. It's going to get shuffled now. Why do I keep not getting lethal? Guess I can just block for 15. Just entering and exit blocks for 16. So I guess I'll do it that way. Oh wait, this is lethal. Okay. You're right, you're right. It is lethal. Hey, CTX Illusion. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. And thanks for the follow. Yeah, is Halt a pick? We're looking for defensive options. We go into and out of Wrath a lot. Halt for me is a dex scaling card. I pick Halt when I have dex more than I pick it when I'm changing stances a lot. But it still seems good. Maybe we can find a way to get dex. Maybe we get like a duality or something. Duality would be insane. I really just want a talk to the hand though. I'm perfectly comfortable having no skills that block and just having like Mental Fortress, talk to the hand block. But Halt is super good. If you can get in and out of Wrath, Halt is a 0 mana block for 12, which is just insane on its face. So let's just grab it. Alright, we're at mostly full life, so what are we upgrading? Mental Fortress, Panacea, I think are the sort of top tier ones. Empty Fist has got a good upgrade, but it's just damage. I think it's good enough to put it on the second tier, so that second tier is like Empty Fist, Third Eye, and like maybe Flurry of Blows because it gets played so much. And then third tier is like Flurry of Blows, Fear No Evil, Halt, Vigilance, and then like Comments and Consecrate are last. I wish Mental Fortress got more of an upgrade, but I think I'll settle for that. Panacea is still speculative, so if we had a fasting, I would take the Panacea upgrade. Then Chaku seems good. It's going to get us energy pretty reliably with the Flurry of Blows stuff. Seems better than Sapphire Key. Okay, Book of Stabbing. He only knows how to do one thing, and it's stabbing. I kind of want a Mental Fortress Eruption Vigilance. It's a little bit gross to blow all my stance changing, just to block 14 damage, but like maybe that's helpful. Yeah, I think it's worth doing. We get to Eruption Strike too. It's not crazy. It makes me feel really vulnerable to have an empty hand, though, with a Runic Pyramid deck. It's like this boss relic basically doesn't help us at all this turn. We're built around that, so I'm a little afraid. Yeah, see, now we have no Wrath Enter. All of our stuff doesn't work. Halt's offline. Yeah, so with the Nunchaku, I think like maybe even like Rushdown is on the table now, if we see one. But definitely things like Inner Calm are good. Well, crap. Guess we third eye. There's the Tantrum. We don't need Panacea in this fight. Mental Fortress is great. We hold the Flurry, hold the follow-up, hold the Fear No Evil, hold the Halt. Nothing else to do this turn. We're just taking 7. If we take 7, we draw a bunch of cards, so I guess we should use the Flurry and the follow-up, because the alternative is the Overdraw. Maybe we don't care about overdrawing, since we know Tantrum and Mental Fortress are on top. Do we really need 6 more of these cards? Yes, we do. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping to save the buffer for the big attack, but we can probably just block the big attack, it looks like. Okay. So we're going to go into Wrath mode, obviously. Play the zero-cost stuff. I think we play the Strike and the Halt, too, while we're here. And then Fear No Evil finishes blocking out. Saving Halt is reasonable. Could have done that. It's true, we have a bunch of defends in hand. Probably just going to play some defends to get rid of them. Actually, yeah, saving Halt is a good idea. Restart the fight and do that. Because we just had plenty of block with the defends there. And we're going to play them anyway, just to get them out of hand. Okay, repeating the same stuff here. Ice Cream would be fun. This is the sort of bad turn. Okay. Yeah, who doesn't want ice cream? Ice cream's just good. Both like in real life and in the video game. Okay, so we strike but then don't halt. And block out with the defend. I'm okay holding 2 defends. I don't think we need that. Hey, No Scope the Pope. I do remember you. How could I forget a name like No Scope the Pope? Yeah, I'll hold 2 defense. Okay, looks like we're going to enter and exit Wrath this turn. That's how we generate most of our blocks, so that seems sensible. Do we need Halt now? He's sitting for 7 times 5, that's 35. We're blocking for 20 passively. We'd need 15 more, but we have 15 more, so I guess we don't. Let's Consecrate while we're in Wrath. Oh, it looks like we have Lethal? No, not quite. And let's try to draw back to that Eruption. I was on Beardy's stream yesterday. I mean, I raided Beardy's stream yesterday, I believe. Alright, I believe that was a perfect... oh my god. I guess we have Ice Cream now. Devotion wants to get back in the deck. Man, props to Sir Artemal for calling out the Ice Cream. He, like, invoked it from the deck. Or from the relic set. Called its name, and it answered. Doesn't seem like we need Devotion, is the problem. So I think we skip this. We need card draw now. We've got like a lot of energy manipulation. The other Mental Fortress, I guess. Seems like it's a higher priority than Panacea. Sure. Fasting would be nice, yep. I guess we go ahead and go into Wrath here. Since we got a bunch of damage and they are not attacking. Thanks for the follow, No Scope the Pope. Appreciate it. Mental Fortress is happening, and then like either Vigilance or Fear No Evil. It doesn't seem like we would need both. We'll just play Vigilance. Okay, other Mental Fortress seems good, but we don't actually have a way to change stances right now, so it's kind of a waste of energy. We need to block for 22, and we don't seem to be able to do it. I think we're blocking for 11 and getting our buffer broken here, which is kind of fine, to be honest. Keep these cards for when we're in Wrath mode. Mental Fortress is never not getting played, so I guess I'll just play it. Is this the deck where you put another Tantrum in? I mean, if we get like a rush down, Maybe. We definitely need more exits if we want that to be the play. No reason to hold Panacea. We have an exit, so we can't get stuck. We also have Fear No Evil. Once we're out of Wrath, this will do 4, so 8 plus 4 is 12 perfectly. The rest of the damage on him looks like they are both dead, without even needing Fear No Evil. Cut Through Fate's card draw. Tranquility Plus costs 0. Changes stances. I do need some Calmenters. I think Tranquility could be like 0 mana, block for 12 to 4 damage though. That's quite a bit. Sorry, did you sub? No, you followed. I guess like the YouTube style sub is the same as the Twitch follow. Totally calculated, setting up the Jackie for the next fight. Oh my god, now he's subscribed. What? Thanks for the subscription, NoScope. Can we get some Veggie love in chat? Celebrate your new emotes. Well, I appreciate it. Look at Sir Artemal flexing his beautiful, gifted Twitch emotes. He's Cut Through Fate good. Costs 0.9 energy because of the Nunchaku. I think maybe Cut Through Fate is like... I don't know, I did ask for card draw, but like... Maybe that's not right. It helps me get Mental Fortress set up really early. Which I like, so I think I'll go. I'll pick 1 Cut Through Fate. I don't think I'm taking more than 1. Gamblers are better than Regen Pot? I mean, if we're gonna be stuck at full health all the time, then yes, but I think probably in reality, no. Slavers again. They want another go. Looks like we get to block the vulnerable or weak this time. I guess we hold Panacea until we know which one it is. Whoa, NoScope, giving out subs to everybody. Appreciate it. Cool. Let's see. What's happening? So you gave 2 okay, you gave... I see. You gifted 2 things, but you did it in separate things. Gotcha. Well, thank you for the contribution, NoScope the Pope. And welcome to the stream, Lockjaw Jones and Sure Wins. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Enjoy your new events. Courtesy of NoScope the Pope. Mental Fortress Vigilance is almost certainly happening. So that puts us up to 14 block. So we buffer the 7 and take 14. Doesn't seem ideal. We could do pot defend if we wanted to buffer the 14 damage. But that seems kind of insane. Draw for next turn is still cool though. Oh yeah, we definitely should have duped the Mental Fortress before we were going to dupe something. Okay, let's start with the regen pot. Because I want to free up one of these slots, and I think... okay. Oops, crap. I'm going to restart the fight so I can play Panacea. I was holding Panacea until I knew whether they were weaking or vulnerable first, but I didn't realize it was blocking up a hand slot. Because we're drawing 8 cards here. Okay. We've got Tantrum, we've got Fear No Evil, got all kinds of stuff. We are missing a Flurry, which which is sad. We've only got one Mental Fortress down. But we should be in good shape. We've got 6 energy, and we're about to get more from the stance change. And from Nunchaku, apparently. 22 plus 14. It's probably going to be the Empty Fist. I guess we'll halt this turn. Because they're hitting for 21, we've already got that blocked out. So we can just hold the rest of this and hold 7 energy. Which seems good. They're hitting for, yeah, 21. Okay, so we got it blocked. Alright, up to 11 energy. Why not strike before exiting Wrath, though? That's fair. Yeah, striking before exiting Wrath was fine. I just didn't have a target in mind for it, so I held it. But probably the target was going to be Blue Slaver 10 out of 10 times. Speaking of targeting Blue Slaver, let's kill him. We should use Eruption to enter, because Tantrum does more damage. This is 24. Is there a better way to do 28? No. Let's do Strike before exiting Wrathman this time. And Flurry to finish. Okay. Your move, Taskmaster. Pretty sure this is lethal. It'd be nice to set up Nunchaku for next fight. Doesn't look like we have much control over when the fight ends. I guess I could have regened more too. 3rd Tantrum Alpha? We have Ice Cream. Does that make Alpha good? Sanctity's card draw? Interesting. Yeah, I don't hate Alpha either. I just don't... It's hard to imagine it being necessary. I guess is the main problem with Alpha. And it's not hard to imagine it getting stuck in hand. We have so much energy. Why do we have so much energy? We have Slaver's Collar, so we have 4 energy in the important fight. And we have Nunchaku and Ice Cream. And Lantern. But at worst, costing you a hand slot is like actually fairly bad. Because we have Runic Pyramid. So that it's going to cost me a hand slot forever. And we already have hand size problems. Alpha is really good with Runic Pyramid though. But I think that Sanctity solves a problem that the deck actually has, which is like, maybe we're not very consistent for block. I think like the Mental Fortresses are so good though. Maybe we just skip here. This is an insane pick to skip. Sanctity is really good, Tantrum's really good, Alpha's decent. But I don't think I'm ready for a second Tantrum. I do want the card draw, I'm not sure it's better than skip. Because like, okay, so we put Sanctity in the deck. It helps us find the Mental Fortress, but it's also another card that's in the deck that's not Mental Fortress. Like, if Sanctity was a inner peace, or inner calm, what is it called? I'd be all over it, right? Because, like, inner peace is insane. It's card draw and it's stance changing. But it's, like, so I kind of want to not pick Sanctity to leave that slot open, if that makes sense. Yeah, Rushdown would also be an acceptable way to draw cards. just skip. Okay. Buy a waffle and heal for a bit. Another Tantrum. Tantrum wants to be in the deck so bad. I mean, it is in the deck. It is the deck. But Bag of Prep. That's true. Bag of Prep is actually really good here. Generally, Bag of Prep is bad with Rudic Pyramid because you have hand size problems, but like finding that Mental Fortress more reliably on turn 1, super good. I don't hate card remove. Card removing a strike or defend at this point makes a lot of sense. Still probably a strike. Yeah, let's do the Bag Prep. Seems fun. Makes what the deck does better. We can afford an upgrade here. We're all out of Mental Fortresses to upgrade. So we still got Panacea for that eventual, maybe someday fasting. Even just upgrading Panacea, I think blocks the Frail next against the Heart. So it's vulnerable first, and then I believe it's Frail. Frail is not a super big deal since most of our block comes from whatchamacallit, Mental Fortress, but still useful. Or we could like play Panacea, play a fasting, and then also block vulnerable. Maybe Cut Through Fate needs it the most. Flurry has an insane played rate. Flurry gets played like 6 times every time it gets drawn. I think upgrading relics sounds like fun, but it also sounds like really difficult to make. So like as a game developer, I'm like, that's not an efficient way to use development resources. I'd rather just like make more cards. Because like, how do you upgrade Fossilized Helix, right? Like, do you give 2 copies of buffer? That seems way too powerful. How do you upgrade Ice Cream? What does it even mean to upgrade Ice Cream? So I think there's actually a really good reason there's no selling relics in the shop, and here's what it is. So gold is the most illiquid metagame resource. There's only a couple metagame resources. Your deck, your like deck's quality is one. Your health is a metagame resource. You like retain your health from fight to fight, and gold and potions technically. And gold is like you only get it very slowly, and you can only spend it at shops. And there's like very little stuff that manipulates gold, and the stuff that manipulates gold is so like very small and careful, right? Like old coin is a huge amount of gold, but like the golden statues gives you like 30% extra gold. It doesn't give you like double gold. It gives you 30% extra, right? Like, and yeah, so I think gold is supposed to be like an extremely small resource that changes slowly. And selling relics lets you like, you could, if you sell Centennial Puzzle, how much is it worth? Like 200, like 100? It's a lot of gold. I think I am going to upgrade Panacea, mostly just because, like, what else do I want to do? Panacea Plus is really good. Empty Fist Plus has got a lot of damage, but we don't need damage. Third Eye and Cut Through Fate help us filter through the deck a little bit. Yeah, but if it's selling for 15% of buy value, then it's kind of, you're just kind of like spitting on the players, being like, well, I guess you can have 20 gold for your stupid common relic that you didn't want. Plus, you like, there's lots of weird stuff, like you always sell strawberries. And it's like, yeah, okay. Alt upgrade is pretty good. Blocks for 18. Exactly, you sell old coin. I mean, I think that changes what old coin is, right? So it just does nothing when you get it, and then it sells for 250. Selling makes the most sense for old coin. Yeah, I think I'll just take Panacea. Okay. I think you actually can buy old coin. I think it's possible to come up. Maybe it's not. I would believe that it's not. Panacea Plus is certainly good in this fight. Myth Fortress is always getting played. We don't have to play any of the other ones because of the weird ice cream runic pyramid situation. We can just, like, anytime we've got 5 or less cards in hand and nobody's dying immediately, there's really no reason to play them right now. I guess there is a vulnerable charge that's going away. I don't think that's enough to convince me to go into Wrath mode. Okay. Can we kill one or both of the torch heads? Probably. We got an empty fist for getting out. We don't have a flurry. Tantrum for getting in, obviously. Does Old Cloyd never appear? I believe that. Abstract dungeon. Get her room. Okay. I guess I should have cut through Faded earlier. Let's see if we can find Flurry. We've got 6 energies, so we might as well strike while we're in Wrath. Should have striked on the other target, obviously. That was wrong. Alright, need to block for 21 here. Tantrum Halt does some good blocking. Okay. Alright, here come the debuffs. We've got our 2 artifact charges up. We need to go down to 5 cards in hand. And we just shuffled, so Flurry's good. And might as well cut through fight while we're in Wrath. Okay. Ah, the only one you hit us with is Frail. That's the one we don't care about. Let's see. We have to do stuff because we have 11 energy and full hand. Fear Noble does not proc, so I guess I'll use Vigilance to get back a Flurry. Vigilance is free, right? So why not? We want to save Consecrate because he's summoning this turn. Okay, I'm happy with 5 cards. Alright. Are we killing both of them? I think probably not. Sir Artable, you gotta be careful with that power. I'll end up with Calipers as a boss relic. Consecrate to 16 to all. It seems like that's happening. This is 24, so it almost kills one. Probably want to... Actually, I guess I'll just stay in Wrath to Tantrum, because it does so much damage. No, we haven't seen Calibers yet. Could happen. Follow-up Flurry seems fine. I guess Halt blocks out. I'm always a little bit meh on a Black Star as an Act 2 reward, but I don't hate it. I'd probably pick it here. Doesn't seem like we need more energy or anything. We're definitely not picking Snecko Eye, for example, if that's up against it. Keep Flurry of Blows in hand because we are ending... We're shuffling here. Play Third Eye to get rid of Eruption. It's 5 cards. We can stop there. That's mean. Making me skip imaginary cards. Let's start with this. Oh, thank you. Yes, Imaginary Relics, you're right. Of course. Why did I just leave myself with no stance exit? I guess it didn't cost me anything, but... Seems like I put myself in danger for no reason. 5 cards. Blocked out. Seems fine. I think I just was used to this fight being trivialized, so I just ignored the fact that he can still punch me. Okay, alright. Oops, bad nunchaku setup there. Danger of losing your buffer. Is this what it's come to? Devotion for the 3rd time in the run. Wants to get in the deck. It's our 3rd Devotion. I think Devotion is trying to tell us that, in fact, we are the god. People are giving devotion to us at this point. Omnisciencing Mental Fortress is pretty good. Mental Fortress is definitely the most limited resource of the deck. And Omniscience lets us draw it a little earlier. Now that we have Ice Cream, Omniscience definitely seems playable. Deus Ex Machina seems like a total waste. Alright, I'll pick Omniscience. There has to be at least, like, a couple of Omniscience targets. That's true, we could get rid of a strike. Panacea, we could get 4 artifact charges for specifically the heart fight. We could block all the heart debuffs and still play fasting. Seems kind of stupid. If we get a fasting, we can Panacea into double fasting. Yum. If we get a Talk to the Hand, it's a good target. We want to talk to the hand really badly. Okay. Okay. Probably not taking Busted Crown. I don't think we need energy that badly. And we are looking for a couple of cards, like another Mental Fortress, a Talk to the Hand, that kind of stuff. Calling Bell's a great way to get strength scaling. One of the most common things that can happen from Calling Bell. Bell could get Calipers. We could also get an extra way to use our campsites, since we're usually not resting, and we've kind of run out of upgrades. We could get like a Peace Pipe or a Shovel or something. Get an Incense Burner to go with our Fossilized Helix. Sacred Bark's okay too. Yep, Gira is both strength scaling and a way to use your campsites. Sacred Bark is really good. So one of the best things Sacred Bark does is it gives you big power spikes for boss fights, right? Because you like save up your Sacred Bark resources and then you spend them all on big crazy things in boss fights. And it seems like maybe that's what this deck needs to do. It seems like we can handle hallway fights pretty easily. And I think that's going to continue to be true in Act 3. So I think there's an argument for Sacred Bark, but I think Calling Bell is probably the presumptive pick here. I think I'm saying presumptive in inappropriate circumstances. I don't know. It seems like I'm just saying that it's my favorite by saying it's presumptive, but it's not really what the word means. Curse with Pyramid does suck. It discards at the end of your hand, so it's not a... it discards at the end of your turn, I believe. Is that true? Wait, does the Calling Curse not discard? Because if so, I think that's a pretty good reason to not pick. You don't think it does. So it's like a wound curse? That's weird. Most curses discard at the end of your hand. Or at the end of your turn. But I have to say, I don't know why some do it, some don't. Like, obviously the ones that exhaust get out of your hand. And the ones that do things at the end of your turn also remove themselves from your hand when they do that. So wait, if you get like a pain and you have whatchamacallit, Runic Pyramid, you just like have pain forever. B, how do you test something like that? Do you have like a Slay the Spire development environment ready to go? Let's see if somebody mentions it. They probably don't. Maybe it's in the Runic Pyramid page. Let's see. It interacts particularly badly with wound statuses and other unplayable, non-ethereal cards that can linger in your hand. Yeah, pain and normality do stay in your hand with the Runic Pyramid. Okay, so presumably the curse of the bell would stay in your hand. I think that's enough to convince me not to take the bell. I think that's pretty bad. We do have some scrying, so we could theoretically avoid it, but I think that's bad enough that I don't want it. So it's Sacred Bark by elimination. Hi, Koganut. Koganut never comes up under her pillow while I'm streaming. Let's see. We don't have to fight a Mega Elite because we already did that. We do have to go to at least one campsite, although that's hard to avoid. I think question marks are good. It seems like we can go to an awful lot of question marks if we go like this path. Oh, you're excited about the treat from earlier, aren't you? Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we got 5 exercise rewards coming in. Up to 7 now. Almost got rid of them. Alright, I did not have doubts, but thank you for testing it. B. How did you test it? Did you say? Maybe we can get, like, extra fires. This part of the path seems good. Yeah, I'll give up a couple of question marks to go on this path with a bunch of fires. That seems fun. Base mod. I see. Okay. What do we need fires for? Resting? Maybe digging? We can hope. Alright, let's kill this one. If we can. We don't need the panacea for this fight. Oh, he's not attacking. Whoops. My bad. Alright. Yeah, I did. I was like, I'll put them both low so I can end the fight next turn, but that's not how that worked. I think I targeted him last time, right? Yeah, I could, but it's an obvious misplay, and I would hate. Okay, so the situation that I don't want to get into is like the fight turns nasty next turn, and I'm like, oh no, maybe I do need to play that all correctly, and then I have to like go back and fix my play based on future information. Because that's cheating. These all seem great. Okay, they all came back. We failed to kill him and messed that up. I guess he's dying next turn to Tantrum, so in a minute. We can Omniscience nothing. Flurry of Blows Plus seems good. So is Halt. Let's see. Is Flurry of Blows good enough to actually put in the deck? Like, it's doing a lot of damage, but like, it's bad against Time Lord. How afraid are we of Time Lord? Only a 50-50 shot of Time Lord. We don't have Talk to the Hand, though. Like, Talk to the Hand is what makes Flurry of Blows good. Maybe we get one. Seems like we want to give this lady as little money as possible. We've got some good potions already. We do have Sacred Bark, I guess. And Blessing of the Forge doesn't interact particularly well with Sacred Bark, although it doesn't interact well with Runic Pyramid. I guess if we get a fruit juice, we get double value out of it, which is pretty insane, so I'll give her some money. Fairy in a Bottle, yield is 60%. Very nice. So that bit's happening, and then it's like Liquid Memories versus Dupe Pot. Yeah, these are really good potions. Kind of sucks to throw them away. The problem with Dupe Pot and Liquid Memories is neither one are particularly useful in an emergency. They're both kind of like good if you've already done some good stuff in the fight. I think I'll take Liquid Memories. It seems like Duplication Potion and Liquid Memories, like if you have the card in your hand, they both let you play it twice, but Liquid Memories is a little bit more flexible. I didn't realize how similar Duplication Potion and Liquid Memories were until right now. That's odd. Okay. Mental Fortress is going to give us the juice that we need to be able to punch some spikers this turn. But we can't use Fear No Evil because they are not calm. Oh, they're not attacking. I guess we just hold Fear No Evil. This might be kind of a hard fight. Alt is good here. We can't consecrate. Okay, now we can consecrate. But now we're not in Wrath, though. Let's see, we can attack once if we defend. Okay. How do we win this fight? Third Eye Defend lets us attack once. That once can give us another one. Yeah, Alpha would be really good here. That's fair. This fight is so weird. And then can we kill him? Fear No Evil lets us attack again, and that one kills him. if we Empty Fist and then Consecrate... No, that doesn't work. Okay. We're getting there. We still got a buffer if we need to. Can't block for 11 this turn. Could we Omniscience something? We can like triple defend and then Omniscience a... This is so silly. So we like triple defend and then we Tantrum and then we Omniscience like Empty Fist to kill him? Does that kill him? Oh crap, Tantrum! Ah! I'm restarting the fight. I always forget how stupid spikers work. Because they're different than like Guardian. God, this fight is horrible. Okay. These are happening. I don't remember my path through this fight so far, so if I mess it up, I apologize. I'll wait for one of them is attacking for Fear No Evil. Because stance changing is how I get my block. Attack. Halt lets me hit him. Defend, we can hit him one time. Third eye gets rid of stupid Panacea. Defend lets me punch. And then Empty Fist. Dependent on the card or the buff of the enemy, such as Thorns versus Guardian's Shell. It's dependent on the enemy. So like, it's actually a different icon too, I believe. Maybe it is the same icon, but yeah, it's dependent on the enemy. I don't know why. We're killing one of them here. So 22 is enough to AoE, so we can Consecrate. Does Empty Fist, do we take damage to Empty Fist? I think I'm gonna just science this. I think the answer is no. Oh, we do. Shoot. Okay. Alright, don't play the Tantrum. Figured that out. We could double defend and take 1 damage. It's not a terrible idea. Okay, we can Omniscience something that blocks next turn, and then finally kill him. Or just play Vigilance, if that's enough. Yeah, great. Alright, taking 1 damage. That's fine. I don't need to perfect every fight. Wave the Hand is pretty good. We get some pretty big block turns where we're like changing stances over and over. And we don't currently have any source of weak or artifact charge removal for the heart. So let's pick away the hand. Okay, Transient. We could just Omniscience the other Mental Fortress. And then take the 40 off the buffer. think I like that plan. Should set me up for future turns pretty well. Okay, 5 cards in hand. He's not doing any damage, so that's the end. I guess I could have saved the last attack because we had enough block. It is scary when he says he's going to hit for 120, but he lies. Okay. I guess we need to spend a card to draw. So that'll be a defend. Okay, I think we're blocking this turn with flurries and stuff. I guess I'll wave the hand too, because why not? We're blocked out, so I could just hold the rest. But I'd rather get a couple more weak charges. So I guess I'll play it like this. It's true. But if you defend, then you're being defensive. It feels bad. Alright, that's blocked out here. Token, it's blocked out too. Blocked out in the treat position. Sending the goal. I imagine this is plenty of damage. It is. Okay. Foresight, Empty Body, Third Eye. I think these are all skips. Foresight's kind of neat. I don't think we need Empty Body style stance changes, just inner peace. It's true, it is stance changing. I really want Calm Mentors more than I want stance changes though. We've already got an Empty Fist for stance changing. Triple Jawworm. A test. Drawing both Mental Fortresses on turn 1 is very nice. You think Empty Mind would be better? I don't know. I like Calm Mentor better than Stance Exit. Maybe you're comparing it to Empty Body. Why? Sorry, I just wasn't paying attention. I used a strike when I should have used the... I have a limit on how long I could play video games in a row, and it is it's shorter than how long I have been playing them, so no problems. Right, we can Eruption Strike to kill this guy. Okay. We could Vigilance, but I'd rather stay in Wrath mode until I draw the flurries. So we're gonna block out with, wait, he's hitting for 34, we're short by 22. I don't think we can block for 22 without coming back to Calm. Okay. I will play the Third Eye though, just to filter my draws for the future. These are mostly good, but I'm gonna skip the Home. Day of Form and Fasting would both be nice. We could just not block this and just let him eat the buffer and save the energy. Still looking for Tantrum. Nope. I want to save the Consecrates until I'm in Wrath mode. I'm drawing these 5 cards next turn. That's going to be a good turn, but I have to clear up some hand room to get there. Currently I have 7 cards in hand, so we have to play 2 of them. I guess that's going to be 2 defense. He's still eating the buffer, but less so. Highest priority is this guy because he's actually attacking. He's also super dead. We can't get any more Nunchaku procs. Okay. These are all no's. I've already got to follow up. Wreath of Flames is bad. Windmill Strike is unnecessary. Energy Pot versus these two? No way. Okay. I guess we do Energy Pot with Ice Cream and Sacred Bark is kind of silly. But not quite good enough, I don't think. The Omniscience upgrade is good. The Wave of the Hand upgrade is good. Those are sort of the new cards. Things that have changed since last time. I think we're just going to recall here, since we seem pretty safe at the moment, and we might, in the future, be unsafe. Reef of the Flames plus Tantrum is good. That's fair. Speaking of unsafe, here's Rippomancer. We could Omniscience and Mental Fortress, and then Mental Fortress. That's kind of cute. If we Omniscience and Mental Fortress and then, like, Tantrum... I guess Tantrum Empty Fist kills one. Maybe I should just do that. Tantrum Halt blocks for 12. No, they hit for 18 when we're in Wrath. Although, wait, no, we would be blocking for 12, so we'd be blocking for 12 plus 12. So we block the 24. So we block the first one, and the second one would take the buffer. Is it worth it to develop double Mental Fortress? Or triple Mental Fortress? Might be. Losing the buffer and not killing Dagger on turn 1 seems kind of sketchy, though. Don't see a better line, so I'm gonna do it. This one or that one? Or Reptimancer, I suppose. I think this one puts him to 8. Or 6, I guess. Alright, here's the big old damage turn. Man, look at all that damage. These guys alone are hitting for 100. 100 plus 64 plus 36. That's nuts. That's literally 200 damage exactly. Crazy. And it's not even going to kill us. Consecrate needs to happen. Flurry of Blows, I think this guy needs to happen. Mental Fortress and Empty Fist needs to happen. I mean, yeah, the heart hits harder. Yeah, Panacea is always happening too. That is true. You might as well flurry this guy twice. Actually, wait. Leaving him at 8 seems fine. Because we might flurry him for double damage later. 32 plus 18 is 50, so we need to flurry somebody to get the energy to defend. I guess I'll leave him at 8 and 9. I don't really have any justification for that, but maybe it's good. We're taking a damage. Unbelievable. Yeah, no, not on turn 2. I guess, let's see. Yeah, no, even Spire Elites can't hit that hard on turn 2. Although we were in Wrath mode, so I think if you're in Wrath mode on turn 2 against Spire Elites, they can hit that hard. because they hit for... Yeah, it's about the same, actually, because the front guy hits for... Or the spear hits for 40, and the other guy hits for... What is it, like 28? 1 HP puzzle proc, yeah. Totally calculated. I mean, I did actually calculate. We need to find that Tantrum. Tantrum or Eruption. We have like an... what is it? 50% chance to get this? Yeah, because there's only... we only miss if these two are the last cards out of 6, or out of 3. Or out of 6, out of 5, oh my gosh. 8 is gonna kill him. Oh wait, no, we're gonna be in Wrath mode in a second. Yeah, I'm very, very bad at this game currently. Let's just clear up. These are both dying to concentrate. What am I doing? Okay, once I go into Wrath mode, they're dying to concentrate. We're going into Wrath mode. There's a tantrum right there. We'll leave the follow-up for next turn. Tantrum goes on her, because concentrate's going to kill everybody else. Concentrate kills everybody else. Toss in the flurries. We're still drawing 5 cards next turn, so it doesn't matter if the flurries are top, bottom decked. But also they're not going to be, because we're going to fear no people. Do we strike while we're in here? She's hitting for 34. We're blocking for another 18, so we'll be blocking for 36, so we don't need to use any defense. So we can use all the energy on attacking. 5 cards, blocked out. Seems like we're supposed to end turn. Okay, flurries first. And then wave of the hand? Yeah, why not? Oh wait, hold on. We're gonna get stuck in Wrath if we go into Wrath here. We can't block for 32 without going into Wrath. Maybe this is the Liquid Memories. Do we have lethal? I don't think we're gonna get lethal. I mean, we could definitely get lethal with Liquid Memories. Alright, so let's just do damage and see if we need Liquid Memories. Yeah, I don't know, it sounds and smells like my wife is cooking something, but I don't know what it is. Off by a bit. Let's see if this blocks out, just for giggles. So we could take 8 damage to save Liquid Memories. Oh, you mean if we hadn't gone into Wrath mode? Yeah, it would block out. How close is this to the end of the run? Not very. I'll just go ahead and use the Liquid Memories. Yeah, only 8 health for Liquid Memories? Really? Yes. Gosh, what a waste. But we're gonna get another potion. Might as well have a spot open. Sing Bowl, there's a fire pot that hits for 40. No slouch there. Max HP looks great. And I think we're going through the question mark route for some reason. I will definitely fight these guys. This deck is very strong, and I want more relics. We have the Omniscience turn 1 trick available again. But we would take a bunch of damage if we did it. It seems like we need to block for 16. So, like, third eye double defend. Fear no evil seems good. I don't think we need Cut Through Fate next turn. Okay, so this blocks out, loses the buffer to the Orb Walker. I guess I'll Flurry of Blows while they're vulnerable. Yeah. Panacea always happens. We have the energy for Omniscience again, but not really the will to use it. We have Wrath, Halt, Fear No Evil, so that's probably happening. We don't have any Mental Fortress up. I guess we could theoretically Tantrum Concentrate, get an energy back, Omniscience. Seems bad. Maybe we Omniscience something else. Omniscience Vigilance. Only blocks for 16. Yeah, I guess Wave of the Hand Halt is probably where we're gonna end up. Okay. Tantrum Wave Halt. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Is there any Omniscience combo that I'm missing here? Omniscience Tantrum is a lot of damage, it's nowhere near enough. Okay. We can kill this guy with the Fire Pot, it seems wise. Saves 15. Somehow we still could Omniscience a Mental Fortress. There's one in the bottom of the deck. So we could Omniscience Mental Fortress, then Tantrum, and can we exit after that? We cannot. But maybe we have Lethal? Well then why are we Omnisciencing Mental Fortress? I guess we Omniscience Mental Empty Fist, if that's what we want to do. So it's like Flurry, Eruption, Tantrum, follow-up, Eruption, Empty Fist. Flurry's always happening. And then... Okay, so it would be 9 plus 24 is 33 plus 22 is 55. So that costs 3 energy, but this gets +1, and we're not proccing that. So it's cost net 1 energy, so we have 4 left. So it's these 3 and then Omniscience. So it's, sorry, I'm counting again. 9 plus 24 is 33, plus 22 is 55, plus 10 is 65. Seems lethal. Okay. Oh, right, and Flurry Blows. Also, we could have Mental Fortress the Tantrum, which is more damage. Got our Dupe Pot back. I know it wasn't a Dupe Pot, but it basically was. 2 max HP or Prostrate. I don't think Prostrate is getting in the deck anytime soon. 2 max HP. Alright, gotta skip this for a Sapphire Key. Yeah, Duvidal's fine. Happy to get Strength. Would have made the Curse Key quite a bit better. It seems like we really need to decost that Omniscience. Wave of the Hand upgrade is also here. Yeah, let's decost that Omniscience. We're having energy problems recently. Now we could Dupe Pot the Omniscience and play Mental Fortress 4 times. Do we do that right now? We could also double Tantrum. Seems like we probably don't want to spend a Dupe Pot in this fight if we don't have to, and I don't think we have to. So this blocks for 12. Maybe we need to be doing something else. Let's just Omniscience the Mental Fortress and then Vigilance. We don't even have to attack this turn. hurry the energy for later. See it is free. This deck needs another stance exit, doesn't it? Seems like we have like Mental Fortress go into Wrath a lot, not a lot of exit Wrath. We have the Fear No Evil, but it's not always here. You know, Empty Fist are both missing. If we can block for 24 and kill the last one, then we can stay in Wrath. Mental Fortress blocks for 18, so we'd have to get 6 more block, which is inconvenient because Defend blocks for 5. And I'm not sure we're killing the last guy currently. Maybe we are. Okay. Maybe we can kill the middle guy too. Maybe that's the plan. So we have Follow-Up Eruption Strike. That's a hell of a lot of damage. Yeah, that's 44 by itself. So we just let the... Or we could kill the outside guy too. Yeah, or instead, not in addition. And actually we can defend the middle guy so he doesn't even take the buffer. Is this enough damage? Yeah, it's enough by a lot. Or actually it's only over by 1, huh? 44 plus 14 is 58. Okay. And then if we can kill him next turn, fight's over. Certainly looks like we can. We've had a lot of Divinity cards this run. We've picked one of them, but we got rid of it, so we don't have it. I think this is just max HP. The deck is too good, we don't need more cards. Wave of the Hand, Flurry. Excuse me. Cut Through Fate, maybe. Cut Through Fate or Third Eye both seem good. Let's pick Wave of the Hand. Wave of the Hand's got a really good upgrade. Alright. Okay. Panacea is useful for applying a slow in addition to blocking his weak. He's not weaking this turn. I think we want to Cut Through Fate this turn to try and find some way to block for 13. It's kind of embarrassing to lose your buffer against the small attack. So let's just start with that. Those don't do it. That doesn't either. We can Wave of the Hand halt, which does something, but it only blocks for 3, and it hits us for whatever, 9 or something. Okay. I guess we need to get cards out of hand so that we can draw 5 next turn, and then he's just going to take the buffer. That's 6 cards, so let's give him a strike. Let's give up the Panacea. This doesn't change stances either. I guess we have to punch him now. I guess we can make a bunch of weak. Wave of the Hand, Third Eye, defend, some strikes or something. There's the Tantrum. Vigilance is also welcome. Currently retaining 6 cards, that's 1 too many, so we'll give up a strike. We're pretty good in this fight because Ice Cream gives us some really big turns, and big turns are how you win this fight. Not a lot of targets left for Omniscience. Omniscience is super, super good in the fight. Could hold Omniscience for next turn. We could Tantrum and then Omniscience to Tantrum. If this is lethal. Probably don't want to do that if this is not lethal. Mental Fortress is always getting played. I think starting with Tantrum is pretty wise. I guess we're blocking out with Mental Fortress, so we don't have to play Halt. But Halt would get a slow proc. Oh wait, we should definitely play the Flurry of Blows before the Tantrum. Vigilance is free. It gives extra slow. Is this a big turn? We've got up to 9 slow procs. How much damage is Omniscience Tantrum gonna do? My wife has made ramen, so I guess I'm gonna eat ramen now. I'm gonna mute myself while I eat the ramen. And hide the screen. Well, I could wait, but I'm hungry. I think that was right? Did a bunch of damage, she only got 100 health left. Just getting by on the skin of our teeth here. I don't know why the packets are dropping. Sorry about that. I see them happening. We were losing an awful lot of them too. Boy. What the heck's going on? We're dropping like almost every single bag out here. Oh wait, no, they stopped. Now they better? I don't know what that was. Weird. Should be back now. I think this is just max HP. Simmering Fury is kind of interesting, actually. Drawing 3 cards. Changing stances. Okay. Hoping for another potion out of this fight. Also hoping to not die to spikers. I'll respond to some chat stuff. Contemplate is super cool, but we don't really have the energy support for like lots of extra stuff. Like the most energy we were willing to spend was Omniscience, and that's already stressing us out a little bit. So I don't think Conjure Blade is super appropriate. Yeah, Alpha would be super good here. Good god. Stupid Shapes Fate. I don't know if these upgrades are really worth anything. So I guess I just rest, just for safety here. There's no upgrade that's better than 30 health. Regal Pillow got the 4 HP that it really wanted to give us. Wave of Hand, double Mental Fortress, Fear No Evil makes a lot of sense. Maybe Cut Through Fate first, look for something better. Tantrum looks better. So we can get 24 block by changing stances twice. And I guess just hold the Wave of the Hand. Yeah, Wave of the Hand will continue to be good. Oh no, he's taking the buffer? Oh man. I guess I didn't account for the extra strength correctly. That's too bad. Wave of the Hand, 3x defend seems like the play here. Still taking some damage. I'm gonna play the Consecrate too, because we're about to get the Centennial Puzzle Prop. Okay. Let's finish off the Cultist. We're gonna kill him with the Tantrum Plus next time we go into Wrath. Wait, we're going into Wrath again? Why would we go into Wrath again? Maybe we just double strike Simmering Fury here. Actually, Simmering Fury is bad. We want to draw exactly these cards so that the Well, no, Swimming Fury is good. These cards are kind of weak. I was going to say we want to draw exactly 5 cards so the flurries stay on the bottom of the deck, but then that didn't turn out to be true. It's in for 36 plus 8 is 44. We can strike him down and take only 4. Okay. Alright, we drew one of the flurries right away anyway, which is convenient. Probably want to end in calm if we can. I guess it doesn't really matter since we have ice cream now. But we want to play Empty Fist while in Wrath, ideally. So I guess I'll play it. Let's try to get the... Well, hold on. We should only change stances when we actually need to. Stance changes are a resource. So we need to block for 39 this turn. This blocks for 12. Stance changing also blocks for 12. We need to block. Change stances 3 times essentially to block out. Oh, wait, he's not hitting for 39. He's hitting for half of that. He's only hitting for like 20. Because we are gonna ideally end in non-alpha. Okay, so basically we can just enter calm. And then turn. But we need to get some cards out of hand to pull that off, so I guess I'll third eye as well. We could go into phase 2 with 1,000,000 energy if we want to. I think we don't really scale that well. We just get energy is all. So we haven't played Omniscience yet in the bottom deck. So we just played both of the Mental Fortresses naturally. Which is probably correct in this fight. This fight's, you don't want to play too many powers. It's strong. I'm going to play a couple more cards to get out of these, to get the hand size right. We can play actually quite a few more cards if we're going to play that. So let's play the wave of hand stuff now. This one sounds great. I'm not sure what we want to get out of the deck. I guess the Consecrate Minus is probably the worst card. Reasonable evaluation. It's got 11 energy, so we might as well play some straights. Oops, I spent energy on follow-up. Okay. I guess now is the time to play Omniscience, but it's going to be in our hand forever if we don't play it now. I guess the Consecrate's the worst card. The Flurry of Blows are not set up. Defense are actually pretty important. So I don't think I support that. Let's see if we can get the flurries into the discard with this. Nope. Definitely don't need any more wave of the hand stuff though. We're just blocking out this turn. Alright, there's one flurry. Are we killing him this turn? Looks like we probably can. Don't see any particular reason not to. So we'll go into Calm and Simmering Fury for next turn. Gonna defend that hand. It's a pretty good way to split. Nope, no Shuriken. Could come up in the future. We've got 9 energy, so presumably we can afford the Wave of the Hand here. I'm gonna go ahead and Tantrum while I'm in Wrath. I think we're gonna end the turn in Calm here. And I want the damage. Oh, I should have consecrated while I was in Wrath. Because I want the hand space now. It's only 9 damage we're missing. We don't really need a way to scale. We're kind of doing enough damage. We're just like Watcher scaling. Just flip back to Calm for this turn. And get some cards out of hand. Yeah, it looks like we can just end it in Wrath. I'll play a Defend so that I can hold these flurries through the shuffle. Your Void has no power over me, Awaken 1. We need to find a Calm Mentor. I think this will do it. What was that about scaling being important? Seems like we're just murdering people. Murder is important. Dead. Shall we set up? Oops. Alright, we've dodged Time Lord. This is by far the best outcome. Alright, I think the goal this turn is to block for 12. And maybe get through the artifact charges. So, like, Wave of the Hand, Vigilance, Defend. I guess we can defend again to weaken. That might be enough to block out completely. If he's actually weak, he hits for 8 times 2, so it's 16. I'm gonna block him for 18. Yeah, that's good. I was hoping to save energy for Omniscience next turn, but I'll take it. There's the Omniscience. So we can Omniscience a Mental Fortress, and then Tantrum Halt. We don't have an exit though. We have Third Eye. We only need to block for 22. It blocks for 12, so we'd need 10 more. Yeah, we can get 10 more. I guess I should have Eruption and then Tantrumed. I'm not sure why I didn't. Okay, so we're blocking for 24 already, so the Third Eye is a little bit wasted if we play it, so I'll just save the 2 energy. Okay, Fear No Evil is going to help get us out of the stance. Mental Fortress is always getting played. Let's go ahead and Vulnerable Donu. Should have done it last turn, but I forgot. The Eruption gets through the plated armor. Also Great's getting played. Flurry's getting played a couple of times. Let's see, it doesn't do anything in the fight. Simmering Fury and Flurry Blows both good. Oh, I should have gotten rid of the Flurry Blows. It's good, but it's better if you don't draw it. Okay. Maybe killing Donu is on the table this turn. Yep, Fist kills him. We can cut through Fate to go get Tantrum back. Or we could cut through Fate to shuffle, but then we're losing Tantrum for a shuffle. Seems wrong. So let's just cut through Fate to kill him. And keep the Tantrum through the shuffle. Wait, no, we could just... No, we'll use the Flurry Blows to kill him, we'll use the Tantrum to get the Flurry back. Simmering Fury, hope we don't need the defense? Is that the play? Mulligan the defense for other cards? It's okay. We're gonna have 5 energy next turn with an Nunchaku. Vigilance, Tantrum, Fear No Evil seems like a good line. Follow-up's free right now. Looks like we've got enough energy to fit in the strikes, too. Let's see. Flurry Blows now versus next turn, I think just never matters. So let's do it. He's not weak, so we could put some weak on him. I like playing Simmering Fury. And then I'll put this on. Set up for next turn. Empty Fist is great, Consecrate's probably not useful. Okay. Yeah, fasting would be great. I'd still take a fasting. Fasting or talk to the hand. We're probably going to need one of those two to get through the heart fight. Either one of them would work for me. We skipped a Flurry of Blows draw because we overdrew. How did we overdraw? We had one card in hand. Why did we overdraw? That's confusing. Let's go get the Tantrum. Try to get lethal on Nunchaku proc territory. I guess that's as close as we can go. Okay. This deck's insane. Oh, right, yeah. Good point. For some reason I was... Yeah, so we kind of had 3 cards in hand if you count the 2 flurries as being in hand. 4 health is not much, so I guess I'll take an upgrade. On Halt. Halt's got a good upgrade. Marginal 5 block for 0 energy. Gets played a lot. Flurry Blows gets played a lot too. But like, what does the Flurry Blows upgrade do exactly? Just like a little bit of extra damage. It's not worth much. Maybe Third Eye. 2 extra scars is pretty huge. Alright. Nope, we missed all the stuff. All the stuff we were looking for. No talk to the hand, no fasting. Drat. Even the potions aren't very good. I guess 8 plated armor is pretty good. Vajra, yeah. Smoke Bomb has a weird interaction with the Act 4 elites, so you have to kill one before you can skip. And by the time you've killed one, you might as well just win the fight. What do you mean by you don't? Are you just saying something that's wrong? That sounds to me like cheating. The intentional behavior of Smoke Bomb is that you're only supposed to be able to skip it after you've killed one. Oh, yeah. I stopped eating. Forgot to turn the camera back on. Thank you. I am still hungry and there is still food in front of me, but I want to finish the stream. Let's take a plated armor potion and a Vajra, I guess. And that's it. Alright, I don't know how we're killing the heart. I guess we just do a bunch of damage and hope that he dies by the end of it. Does not seem like a good idea, but maybe it'll work. Maybe this time. We have a Tantrum, which is nice, but we don't have any stance exits. So Omnisciencing for Mental Fortress can only block once, I guess is what I'm saying. We have Halt too, though, so we end up blocking for 12 from the Tantrum, 14 or 12 from the Halt, so that's 24. Blocks out the Spire Shield. Spire Spear punches us for 6 and procs the puzzle. Seems pretty reasonable. Wait, if we're blocking for 25, then we can defend, and then he only takes the buffer. Seems even better. Okay. I'm an idiot. We are in Wrath mode in that plan. Restart the fight. Why did I do my math wrong? I don't know. Okay. I think we're going to start with Cut Through Fate, so that we can look for a Stance Exit or Calm Enter, so that plan isn't suicide. Nope. Alright. We could just let Spire Shield take the buffer, and Omniscience, and, like, do nothing? If we turn around and we can block out Spire Shield, then Spire Spear takes the buffer and then hits us for 9. It's not too bad. We can turn around with Flurry of Blows, keeping Tantrum in hand. Can we actually block him out, though? How much damage does he do? It's 50% extra, so it's like 16 or something. Doesn't look like we can block for 16. Looks like we can block for 13. I guess Omniscience can block for 16, but then we're not playing Mental Fortress. We do also have an Essence of Steel. Yeah, I think that's probably the plan. Omniscience, turn around, Essence of Steel, block out. How much does he actually hit for him? Looking at the wiki for Spire Shield as a rite of passage. We do it every single time. It is 14. Okay. Well, I said it was 16, but it's 14. Okay. So Omniscience for Mental Fortress. Turn around. block out. Get a hit for 9. We overdraw by 1. Let's see. Okay. We need to turn back around. We still don't have a stance change. Flurry can turn us around. We can wave of the hand for some block here. We've got 3 defends and a wave of the hand. I guess that's the line. Okay. Go play Simmering Fury too. So we end up taking 6 damage. Oh wait, 10 damage. Darn, that loses us an extra plated armor too. Okay, Panacea actually does something in this fight, although it's not a huge something. Finally, we get a stance exit and a Calm Mentor. Kind of depending on that this turn. Panacea is always getting played. I think Mental Fortress is probably always getting played too. Might as well play Consecrate. Probably need to turn around. So let's do that now. Play this Consecrate. Okay. So I think it's going to be Mental Fortress, Vigilance, Tantrum, Empty Fist. Why are we facing this direction already? Are we trying to kill Shield first? Can we kill him this turn? 7, 12, plus 16 is 28, plus 14 is 42, plus 10 is 52, plus 20 is 72. Can we afford this strike? Yes. 52 plus 14 is not close. We're currently blocking for enough to block out, so we should turn around, hit Spire Spear as hard as we can, and turn around and finish with the Empty Fist on the Spire Shield. Okay. So small misplay there. It's a little bit of damage by putting too much onto Spire Shield. Although we did do health damage to Spire Shield, so it's not like a misplay in absolute terms. We'll hold the flurry of blows so they survive the shuffle. Okay, we got a Fear No Evil. That has to be targeted at Spire Shield if we want to do anything. We can also just like block out pretty easily. Oh, we didn't shuffle because of the burns. Oh man, I missed that. Okay, so now we want to end with the... Yeah, good point. We want to end with the flurries in hand. So we have to Fear No Evil. And we can turn back around if we want to, but there's not really an advantage to doing so. I guess there's no disadvantage either. And I guess we can just hold everything. We'll wait for the strike until we're in Wrath mode. That's the correct justification. Okay. Okay, now we got a real shuffle. Let's go ahead and kill Spire Spear. A little bit of extra damage there. Oops. He's not dead. Let's make sure we get lethal next turn. Big bunch damage. Was I already in Wrath mode? I guess I should have set up Nunchaku better. Oh my god. Floor 55 Shuriken. Where have you been all my life? Now that we have a Shuriken, do we pick Flying Sleeves? No, surely that's wrong. We already play plenty of attacks per turn. So this is just going to be a real race against the heart. It's like, can we scale up and kill him before he scales up and kills us? We have a fairy, so I think we're a little bit ahead. Max HP is pretty valuable too. Almost 90 HP Watcher. Okay. Mental Fortress is kind of good, kind of bad on turn 1 here, because we really want to get that Omniscience Mental Fortress thing. We're going to be pretty disappointed if we don't land that on the second one. Ancient Pot is always happening. I think Third Eye is how we're blocking the beat damage. We don't want to lose the buffer to beat damage. There's Omniscience. Panacea is good this turn. Can we get it this turn? There is no card draw other than Simmering Fury, and that's card draw next turn. So Panacea is never going to be useful in the fight, unfortunately. Although we already got our 2 artifact charges, so what do we even need it for? Empty Fist and Vigilance are going to be great next turn. I don't think we need Defend. There are better cards in the deck. Let's go ahead and develop a Mental Fortress since we have hand size problems. I think no Simmering Fury this turn. We should probably play like Strike and Follow-Up to use up this armor. We can Omniscience Mental Fortress, that's true. I think, yeah, I guess getting rid of the Panacea did introduce a, like, 1 in 12 chance of top-decking the second Mental Fortress, which maybe is bad. But I don't think it's, like, super bad. Oh, I got rid of 2, huh? Alright, well, let's see if we drew it. We did not. It's not quite 2, because he adds cards, but yeah. I agree directionally. What you said. How do we keep the buffer up? I guess we Vigilance before the Omniscience. So Vigilance blocks for 12, and then Omniscience gets us a bunch of stuff. And then we like Flurry and Empty Fist and stuff. Okay. Gotta keep that buffer up as long as we can. Alright. Empty Fist is gonna block for bit. Looks like we're taking damage right now, so we're not even holding the buffer for this turn. I'll go Defend out of hand. I think I'm gonna play both Flurry Blows and Follow-Up. We're gonna draw like a million cards next turn because he's proccing Centennial Puzzle, and we're Simmering Fury. Oh, and a Strength proc. Okay. Well, we lost the buffer, and he's trying to hit us for 90. So that's bad, right? I've heard about bad things before. I think this is one of them. We're gonna have to get rid of a slime at some point. Wave of the Hand seems good this turn. Big problem is there's no stance exit here. So I think he's gonna eat our Fairy in a bottle this turn, which is some pretty major yikes. Maybe if we weaken him, he doesn't. Let's test that. 67. Yeah, so we can survive this currently. because we're at 69. But we can't play any more cards, so we have to stop right here. Oh wait, no, we don't survive this because of the burn. Shoot. Man, I thought we were surviving it, but nope, it's 69 and we're at 69. So okay. So yeah, let's play attacks. And we're gonna save Tantrum for when it's actually a stance change. Get this slime out of hand. Nothing happened here. There was no fairy in a bottle ever in this run. Cut through Fate draws Fear No Evil, but Fear No Evil is not a stance change. Not right now, at least. But let's do it anyway. I guess I'll play all three of these and draw the Fear No Evil. So we have the Strength Prop. This Tantrum shuffles back in anyway. Yeah, just ending is something I considered, but we need to get the damage. We can't be slow. Gotta be fast. Yuck. I think this is us dying. The max block here is just like Fear No Evil Defend. That's not good enough. That Fear No Evil is doing 26 damage. Yeah, this deck, in order to beat the Heart, we needed to get like a turn 1 damage cap. This needed to be the last turn, and it's not. Or we needed like another fairy or a lizard tail or something. Didn't quite make it. So if we Fear No Evil, we block for 18, defend, blocks for a net 3. I guess this blocks for a net 16, counting it that way. 16 plus 3 is 19. 46 plus 19 is 65. He's hitting for 90, so it's not close. Why discard the Halt? I don't know what you mean, B. You must be too far behind for me to tell. Crap. Well, that's too bad. Not good enough for the Heart. Oh, rat. Yeah, oh my god, you're right. Okay, yeah. Okay, so we are surviving this turn. Okay. My god. Okay. Nobody let me stream past 11 o'clock in the future. After 11 o'clock, I gotta stop. Maybe even if it's in the middle of a run. I don't know. Maybe I should just like stop starting runs after like 9:30. I don't even know what the. I can't do it. Okay, so we're surviving. So we want to get a Strength proc. So let's play like Flurry of Blows, Tantrum, Fear No Evil. Sitting for 45, we are at 58, so we're alive. We want to save the Eruption and the Flurry for getting like Strength procs and stuff in the future. Defend is worth positive health. Panacea, I think, just rots in our hand forever. I don't think it's. I guess next time he's not attacking, we could play it. Okay, blocking for 35 seems pretty possible. Although, again, no Wrath exit here. I think we have to depend on Cut Through Fate getting us one. So if we enter an exit, we block for 36, so we have to play like 8 or fewer cards to survive. So I guess like Eruption, then Flurry, then Cut Through Fate. It's probably the path. I guess Flurry just does less damage than other attacks. That's not a Wrath exit. Nope, that's not either. Okay. Alright, now we really are dead. Okay. But we can get an extra Shuriken proc here. Okay. Yeah, we just were never set up to kill the heart. We needed a talk to the hand. You can't kill the heart with this kind of deck without a talk to the hand, basically. And it sucks that talk to the hand is an uncommon, and sometimes you never see it. And this is one of those decks where we just never saw it. I don't know what to tell you. Stance changing. Mental Fortress is not good enough for blocking the heart. Maybe if we'd gotten another Mental Fortress, or like any inner pieces, we could have done it. More Calm Enters could have done it, but all the Calm Enters are like uncommons. I guess we could have taken the retain Calm offer that was offered a couple times. But yeah, didn't quite make it here. I mean, it still counts as a win, right? If you get past Act 3 bosses, it's a win, so the heart is sort of designed to be unfair. Yeah, but you really need to talk to the hand for this archetype to work well. I think, yeah, I don't want to undersell Mental Fortress. You can make that work. But we didn't quite get the stuff to make it happen here.